Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do some Chinese knotting. First, you're going to need a piece of string that is between 40 to 45 inches long. So I don't know the proper terminology for all these knots, so we'll just be calling this knot number 1. First, you're going to fold your string in half, and then take the right string and put it behind the loop, and then take that same string and put it into the loop that you just made. When you have that, you want to flip it over and take the new right string, which is the orange string as you can see. Take that string and put it behind everything. And string that right side into the first loop you made and then also the second one that you just made. And pull the string, and then keeping the loop in hand, you want to pull. Since the ends of my strings don't match up, I'm going to loosen the knot by squishing it and then pulling on the string that needs more length to it. And I'm going to repeat this until the ends are pretty much the same length. Next, we're going to make knot number 2, which is a single-eared knot. For this knot, we're going to take the left string and make one loop, and then another, and you're going to put the second loop into the first loop. Then with the other string, you're going to make a loop and put that loop in the second loop that you made. Now you're going to take your right string and put it through the third loop that you made. Then you want to put it through the first loop that you made. And so now what you want to do is flip the third loop that you made. So like this. So that's not flipped, and then this is flipped. And then you want to put your string through from the bottom of that loop. Now this one and this one, those two will be the loops that you will keep. So you want to hold on to them and then pull. And then you're just going to adjust as needed. And so now I am making the loop smaller by tugging onto one string and then pulling at the end. And you'll know which one to pull because you'll see where the strings all come together and everything. After that, we're going to do knot number 1 again. Now we're moving on to knot number 3, which is a double-eared knot. With only one string, we're going to make one loop, and then another loop, and put the second loop into the first loop. Then we're going to take the string of the same side that we're working on, and put it up into the second loop that we made. And then put it into the first loop that we made. Again, like the previous knot, we're going to flip the second loop and then put the string in from the bottom. Now these two loops are going to be the loops that we will be keeping. So you want to tug on them, and then we're going to adjust them to make them a bit smaller, but not too small. And so now we're going to repeat the same thing to the other side. So now what you're going to do is take one side, make one loop, and on the same string you want to make another loop, and put the second loop into the first loop, and then make a third loop from the other string and put that into the second loop you made. And so now you want to take the right string, put that into the third loop, and then put it into the first loop. Then again you want to flip the third loop and put the string in from the bottom. And now you can pull on the strings that have the doubled ear knot. So now I'm just going to adjust the strings. And like I said before, the strings are all connected, so you'll be able to figure out which string you need to pull and whatnot. Now after that, you're going to move on to knot number 1 again, and I'm not going to show you that, so let's move on to the next step. For this step, we're going to add the beads. So have your string set up like this, and then on the left side, you're going to put the first bead, and on the second one, you're going to put the other bead, and then you're going to take the right string and also put it through the first bead, and then take your left string and also string that through the right bead. And so these beads can be anything you really want. I just have initials of the teacher that I'm giving this to, so feel free to do what you want. Now we're going to move on to a triple eared knot. So like the doubled ear knot, you're going to start on one string. So you're going to make 2 loops and put the second loop into the first loop. And then now you're going to make a third loop and put that into the second loop. And then you're going to string your string into the loop you just made. And then into the first loop. So now you're going to flip the third loop and then put the string in from the bottom. And then now you're going to save these 3 loops that I'm holding. So 1, 2, 3. And then you can pull, and then you can adjust them to make them smaller. So combining the triple eared loop, it's the same thing as the double ear loop, so you make 2 loops on the left string and then 1 loop on the right string, and then you put the third loop into the second loop. And so now you're going to take the string from the right side and put it into the third loop. Then you're going to put the string into the first loop that you made, and then flip the third loop, and then put your string through it. And then now again you can adjust. Again, like I said before, the strings are connected, so you're gonna be able to know where the strings are going. And so you don't want to make these loops too small, and you don't want to make them too big. Now after that, you're going to make 2 of the knot number 1s. Then you're going to make a doubled ear knot, and then knot number 1, then a single eared knot, and finally you're going to make 2 knot number 1s. One is under the single eared knot, and then another one's further down. Now moving on to what I guess would be called the fringe, you're going to get this thinner string, and they're all around 40 inches. And so you're going to fold them in half, and then as you can see, this is how long I want them to be. So before I make the last fold, I'm going to loop it into the hole that we made previously with the 2 knot number 1s. When you looped it through, you want to move the bottom knot number 1 up a little bit more so that there's not as much awkward space. Then you want to just adjust the bottom strings so that they match up more. Now I'm going to take this gold string and to make a loop and just start wrapping it around the loop that you made. And then when you're satisfied with how much gold there is, you're going to take the string that you're wrapping the other strings around. So you're going to take that end and put it through the loop. And then with the short piece on the other end, you're going to pull it so that the loop goes into the middle and it's hidden. And then you want to cut the strings off. And now I'm trimming the bottom to make it even. Now what you want to do is, first you actually want to tighten all of your knots that you've made, and then take some fabric stiffener and apply it onto the Chinese knotting. And you can either do it with a toothpick or just dip it into the liquid. And also don't forget to do both sides. When you're finished applying the fabric stiffener, I recommend hanging it up to dry, and then after it finishes drying, you're done.